Hello, guys. So, today I'm going to talk about a very personal question that I myself have asked many times to me, but I've also discussed this with my wife many times, also with my friends. Like, was it worth spending over 10 years working in Europe, moving away from your hometown? And leaving your country, leaving your province, is it worth it? Well, it's a very difficult question, right? Because life is full of trade-offs, right? You lose a number of things in order to get other things, right? So it's never like you do not sacrifice anything. So 10 years I have been away from India, and in the process there has been many sacrifices. I absolutely love Indian food. I miss Indian food in Europe. I do not like cold weather. That's something I struggle with in Europe. Whereas back in India, the weather, at least in my hometown, it's better. I know in many parts of India the weather is also very bad. There are many sacrifices, no doubt about that. Family, by far the most important sacrifice that one has to make in order to move abroad. You do not live with your parents in Asian culture. Certainly in Indian culture, you like living with your parents even after you become an adult. Something that is very different here in Europe. So that you miss, obviously, and there are many other things. But overall, I would say it was really worth it because of number of reasons. But the most important reason is I really got a chance to work in a very different work environment. I think that experience as such has changed me professionally, but also personally. So that's something I really value a lot. In terms of compensation, yes, especially when you are fresh out of university where you are less experienced, the salaries in India are not that good. But in Europe, even at a junior level, the salaries are really, really good. Yeah, I saved a bit of money in my 20s because I migrated to Europe when I was in my mid 20, and that's a really good time to make some money, and you also get the compounding effect of that because you make a bit more money early in your career. That really helps a lot. So that's definitely a plus point. But after a while, after once you're very experienced, have like 10, 12, 14 years of experience, the difference between the compensation in Europe and India, that difference goes down a bit. Yeah. What else I like? Well, the work-life balance is something that I absolutely like. In my 20, I would never value that, but now I'm in my mid 30s, so I'm starting to value that a lot. And I'm sure that in my 40s I will value that even more. Right. So that's something I really love about working in Europe. And what else? You get to travel a lot. I'm not a travel freak. I don't travel a lot. I would love to travel, but for variety of reasons, time, money, and also excuses. I do not travel a lot, but I plan to travel a bit more. So in Europe, you can travel to a number of countries because most countries are very close by. So you can travel by train, by bus, uh, by flight, and the transportation modes are amazing. So you can, if you're a travel freak, then that's something that you will definitely enjoy. And it's super expensive to let's say travel to Europe, multiple times. But if you live in Europe, you can easily travel. In fact, that's the reason why many Americans nowadays want to live in Europe, because They want to travel, they want to experience the European life. So much of history, so much of culture out there to experience. Okay, so that's something. Among the other things, this is one other thing I like about living in Europe. How about social life, friendship? I haven't had great experience with social life here in Europe. I've met some friends, but that's not the biggest plus point, I would say. Right, weather is something I struggle with initially, but now I am more comfortable with European weather compared to Asian weather or Indian weather. Simply because now I'm more used to the cold than the heat. Do I miss the culture? Not a lot, because I'm more, or I have always tried to be more cosmopolitan, culture agnostic. So I don't too much care about the culture aspect. Even while I was in India, I've lived in many parts of India. I'm from the eastern part of India, but I've lived in the south. I lived in the in the west. I'm married to someone who is based out of Delhi. Well, she's from Delhi. The family is from Delhi and northern part of India. So I have lived in various part of India for many years for studies and for work. So I'm not too much of a fanatic about culture and so on. So I easily accept other people's cultures, and I do not care about culture, to be honest, a lot. So that's something I don't miss a lot. Regarding your perspective about society and life and health and everything else, I've learned a lot by living in Europe, especially in Netherlands, where I absolutely love the Dutch lifestyles. They value simplicity a lot. They're very frugal. They don't do show offs, spending a lot of money on other material things. Dutch people don't like such things. They live a very healthy life. They eat very simple food. That's something I have learned from them. Very simple food. People, expats criticize that, but they don't care about that. So I have learned that they're very serious about health. Cycling is very popular in Netherlands, but also many parts of Europe. I absolutely love cycling. So I'm from a village. Let me clarify. Not even from a town. I was born and brought up in a small village in eastern India, where you have the luxury of cycling. Traveling by cycle or bicycle, or not the motorbikes, the cycles, right? In Europe, they call cycle as bike, so don't confuse with that. But in big cities in India, or even in other towns, you don't have that luxury. It's also very risky, cycling in India, because because of you don't have separate roads. Here in Europe, you have separate roads for cyclists and pedestrians, so it's not risky at all. So that's something I absolutely love about living in Europe. I've learned a lot about that from the Europeans, but particularly the Dutch people here in Netherlands. That these people are absolutely serious about health and living a simple life and healthy life, and living frugally, living a simple life. It's something. It's the biggest learning I've ever made in my own life. That your life becomes much better if you think simply, and if your thinking is very simple and you live a very simple life. I mean, whether it's clothing, whether it's food, whether it's your outlook of life, and don't make anything complex. Right. One example I can give you: Dutch people don't spend a lot of money in the marriages. If you go to any Dutch marriage, like the 20 people maximum, 25, 30. Half a day of celebration. They don't romanticize too much. In India, what I've seen, people spend way too much money on marriages, even though they may not be that wealthy, but it's just to do show offs and show to the society that you have money and you can spend and so on. That brings a lot of pressure on you, right? And it's not limited to just marriage. It's also about buying a car, where you live, where you eat, which school you go to, and so on and so forth. The list is endless, and it brings a lot of stress because you're always just competing with others on every single thing, right? On certain areas is fine, but if you have to compete with other people on every single thing, and you have to change yourself based on what other people think is ideal in life, I think that's very bad. One other thing I really I really appreciate living in Europe is the liberal thinking, right? You are allowed to think and believe in whatever you want, and nobody will judge you for that. Especially for women, that's super important. Or someone who is in the minority, women in particular, LGBT and so on as well. But the life of women in Europe, to me, it's much better. What I've seen in India, where a lot of prejudices against women, something I absolutely hate, but also a lot of rules and regulations which are not good for women, a lot of societal rules and so on. In Netherlands, but also much of Europe, as a woman, you are free, you are you're safe, and you're free to wear anything, you're free to do whatever you want, and there won't be any nobody will pass judgment. Yeah, so that's something I really like, but also because of for my wife, because she's obviously having a better quality of life here in Europe. I love the countryside life. That's something I cannot enjoy in India, because if you want to work in Mumbai and Delhi and Kolkata and Chennai, Bangalore, it's impossible to live a life in countryside, because you can't travel to big cities from villages, right? And if you live in villages, then you can obviously work. But in Europe, that's possible, right? You can live in a nearby village or a small town, have a garden, have a house, have a big garden probably even, and yet to be able to go to a big city for work every day. That's something impossible. Even in the US it's impossible, but in Europe that's quite possible. I mean, you can live in the outskirts of London or in some village nearby in London and move to and go to London for work. Certainly possible in Amsterdam, Paris and other big cities in Europe, right? So that's something I absolutely love about living and working in Europe. Work-life balance has been much better. Work culture is something that I absolutely appreciate in Europe. People warn me about racism and other things in Europe, but let me be honest with you, I have faced more racism in India compared to what I faced in Europe. So that's something I don't care about, to be honest. And it's something overrated also. I don't think there are many racist people in Europe. I think that's a bit of a wrong perception. Maybe that's just my own experience. Maybe other people have different experience. But yeah, people complain about cost of living and so on and so forth. But I am not someone who go out a lot and party a lot, eat out a lot. So I don't care about that. People miss out on using cheap labor in India, like having a maid, a nanny. I don't miss out on that simply because I can cook my own food. I don't depend on a maid. Even when I used to be in India, I would cook my own food. I love cooking. I don't love doing other work like at home, but cooking is something I'm really passionate about. So I don't. But many Indian families, they struggle with that. Just managing, doing household work, but also job. Unlike in India, where you have maids and house helps, here in Europe you don't have that. So for me, that's not a problem. That's less of a problem, I would say. But for many families, it's certainly a big challenge for them. Keeping in touch with friends and family members. Well, nowadays, even if you are in your hometown, you can't meet your friends on a regular basis because they're not there. So that is less of a problem, I would say, in modern times, because we have learned to live in different places, and we have learned to live also without being in touch physically in person on a regular basis. And because of the technology nowadays, you can speak to people. Uh, yeah, the only thing and the biggest thing that I miss is because my mother is old and my father has passed away. So that's something I would have because see, I went to boarding school, so I've spent all my life outside, and at the age of 10 I moved out of my home. So I couldn't spend much time with my father before he passed away. So my only regret is that I'm not able to spend much time with my mother, and she's in her 70s already. So that's something I do miss, and that's obviously a sacrifice that one has to make for all the other good things that I just mentioned. But sometimes I feel that's too big a sacrifice, because that's something you cannot bargain with anything else. Yeah, especially for people like us in India who value family life. I think that's a bit difficult. All right, that's what I want to share. A long answer to a short question. It's certainly worth the time here in Europe for the last 10 years. I'm looking forward to many more years in Europe. And if you have any questions, you don't want to move to Europe and you have questions, please do let me know in the comment. You may be from any country, but if you have questions related to moving to Europe, I think it's good to reach out to me and let me know in the comment section. Thanks.